Good morning and welcome to our KETIV Autodesk Virtual Academy session titled AutoCAD 2016 PDF Enhancements. My name is Fred Ortiz and I am an AEC Solution Engineer for KETIV Technologies. And today I will be covering AutoCAD 2016's new features while focusing in on its PDF enhancements. We will also be having Jorge Fernandez, our Manufacturing Solution Engineer, on the line. So welcome Jorge to the session as well. For those of you who are new to the KETIV Autodesk Virtual Academy, welcome to the club. And for those of you who have attended a KETIV AVA session in the past, welcome back. So what is a KETIV AVA? Well, KETIV AVA is a benefit provided to KETIV subscribers as a weekly based learning session designed for professionals who use AutoCAD products for design and manufacturing. They occur every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for future KETIV AVA topics, please visit our website for more information on that. Also, if you have any colleagues who may benefit from these sessions, please let them know. In the various upcoming sessions, we will be covering many different Autodesk softwares, such as Inventor, Vault, AutoCAD Fusion, etc. And from time to time, we will be having special guest speakers, including Autodesk product managers and subject matter experts. So before we move,
just really quick, this is Jorge, everybody. Good morning. But just really quick, if anybody has any questions, don't forget there is a little Q&A panel over on the right-hand side for GoToMeeting. Feel free to, if you have any questions, type it in there. I'll be monitoring that while Fred is giving us this session. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jorge. Before I move forward and dive into my session, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my background before joining the KETIV team. I have over 20 years of industry experience, such as working for a large engineering consulting firm, where I worked on numerous AutoCAD, Revit, and MicroStation electrical projects, ranging from California universities, state and community colleges, and multiple port and government facilities. I also worked in manufacturing as a CNC machinist, a machine assembler, and a drafter. Yes, an actual drafter who worked on a drafting board, hand drew on vellum with a pencil and eraser, and then I eventually moved on to using AutoCAD 13. As for today's agenda, I will begin with a brief PowerPoint presentation, including AutoCAD's continuous innovation throughout the years. I will talk about the new features and enhancements available to you in AutoCAD 2016. I will show you the PDF enhancements in AutoCAD 2016, and then I will summarize today's topics and what we learned. We will also have a tech update that Jorge Fernandez will be showing you all a little bit later. And of course, we will have some Q&A at the conclusion of my presentation. And then I will finish up with some recommended next steps going forward for you and your company. So let's talk about AutoCAD. So if you learned anything from my industry background, besides the fact that I'm an old man, you should also notice that I have been using AutoCAD for over 20 years. So I know firsthand the continuous innovation that Autodesk has put forth into the AutoCAD software throughout the years. My personal favorite was the addition of the ribbon back in AutoCAD 2009. Yet many of you probably disagree with me on that and still use the AutoCAD Classic workspace with toolbars. I'm pretty sure. But really though, when it comes to AutoCAD 2016, the new features and enhancements take the cake. So a few examples of the new features included in the AutoCAD 2016 software. Visual enhancements that help you see your drawings more clearly, and readability is vastly improved with true curves instead of line segments. You can now automatically create appropriate smart dimensions based on the geometry by simply placing the cursor over the selected objects and previewing your dimensions, which is very similar to Inventor. You can prevent unwanted changes to your system settings with a new system variable monitor that can alert you when changes to your preferences have been made that could potentially affect your work and your design. Another couple of examples of the new features included in the AutoCAD 2016 software are the ability to create and modify revision clouds more easily, and use this new feature around any new changes in your drawing to quickly identify your updates. As far as PDFs are smaller, smarter, and more searchable, and also provide a better performance when attaching PDF files to your drawings. Now let's talk a little bit more about the enhanced PDFs in AutoCAD 2016 going forward. So with the new PDF enhancements in AutoCAD 2016, you will experience a much better overall performance than in the past. And to be honest, I was always opposed to attaching PDF files to drawings due to the lag in manipulating the drawing, as well as the lag in printing them. But with AutoCAD 2016, you don't have to worry about that, since the PDFs created are smaller in size, yet still maintain a high quality appearance. Another feature that I really like is the retained hyperlinks in the PDF. If you set up your drawings using the Sheet Set Manager, this added feature takes the place of the Bluebeam PDF Creator, especially with the new Searchable Text feature. And for those of you who do not know what Bluebeam is, Bluebeam has been an alternative solution for PDF creation and editing. Bluebeam is a very good piece of software, but if you aren't using it for all of its functionality and mainly like using it because of the hyperlinks, why not just use AutoCAD 2016 with sheet sets to accomplish this, instead of paying for another piece of software? All right, so it's about that time. So let's jump right into my live session. So for today's session, I will be using an AutoCAD sheet set with hyperlinks already intact, but I will be adding a couple more hyperlinks to show you how easy they are to add to a drawing. So let me close down my PowerPoint really quickly and open up my AutoCAD. So this is AutoCAD 2016 and its interface. So what I'm going to do right now is go open up a sheet set. So I'm going to click right here and open up a sheet set. It browsed to my manufacturing sheet set that I will be using today. So let me open that up. So if you notice over here on my left, my sheet set manager now depicts my manufacturing sheet set, my cover sheet and assemblies, parts, and details and fabrication. So let me kind of talk about that a little bit. So with PDF support being significantly enhanced in AutoCAD 2016, when you attach files as drawing underlays, you will enjoy faster panning and zooming, even for large underlays. Publishing and viewing PDF files from AutoCAD 2016 offers improved performance and quality, like I spoke about in my previous slides. But let me focus in right now on my PDF, my export to DWF and PDF options, which are easily accessible on my Output tab. So let me go ahead and open up my cover sheet of my sheet set. And if I look up here on my Output tab, I have the Export to DWF PDF ribbon. So if you notice, the DWF and the PDF options have now been split up into two separate dialog boxes, making it a lot easier to figure out which options you need to access and change. If I click on the DWF options, you'll notice that they are very similar to the options AutoCAD has presented in the past, but it gives you a lot easier aspect to change these because they're all located in one dialog box. So let me now go back up to my PDF options and click on that. The PDF options now include PDF quality controls and font handlings down below. That controls your PDF output. They also have new controls for hyperlinks and bookmarks that also apply to your PDF output. And let's talk about hyperlinks really quick. The hyperlinks controls enable you to include hyperlinks from the drawing into the PDF file for links to, let's say, external websites, name views, sheets, and files, or for different types of objects, including text, blocks, attributes, and fields. So you can add hyperlinks to any one of those features. Cool thing about the PDF options is, even within the sheet set, if I go over here to my sheet set and do a right click and go to Publish, my new options are also available right here. So I could easily open my DWF Publish options and my PDF Publish options right from the sheet set manager. Let me close that down. So let me talk a little bit more about sheet sets. For those of you who are familiar with sheet sets, you know how useful they are when it comes to publishing and linking your drawings. If your drawings are part of a sheet set, it could also include links to other sheets and name views. And the new features in the new bookmarks control export sheets and name views as bookmarks to easily navigate them between them in your PDF once you view it. I will eventually be giving you a first-hand look at that feature once I publish out this sheet set, so hang tight. The sheet set manager, like I told you, also has been updated to support the PDF enhancements by the simple right click right here to your publish. This is another enhancement which is pretty cool. Another cool feature that Autodesk has added to 2016 are the new predefined PDF presets. So when using your plot tools to create PDF files, you can now choose from 4 predefined presets, which offer a quick way to apply different PDF output options that meet your various needs. So let me go ahead and open up the plot dialog box. So if you notice now my plot dialog box in my plotter printer dropdown, and I select one of these new PDF outputs. So you'll see right here we have these new outputs called General Documentation. We have a High Quality Print PC3. We have a Smallest File PC3. And we also have a Web and Mobile PC3. So let me just click on one of those and show you the new PDF options dialog box. So if I select any PDF PC3 in AutoCAD, this PDF options box is available. And this right here gives you pretty much the same features you have through the actual export to DWF PDF options. So that's pretty cool. As far as these options, you could also get them through your batch plot up here, your batch plot or your publish options. So if I click over here on my publish options, I still get the same features in data, including hyperlinks, font handling, all that good stuff that we just talked about. Close that down. And like I showed you earlier, the sheet set manager also does have that feature with the right click. So that's pretty cool. And so regardless of which methods you use to publish your PDF files, plotting performance for drawings containing a large amount of text, polylines and fill patterns has been vastly improved in AutoCAD 2016, as well as viewing your PDF files in a PDF viewer. So viewing your PDF files in a PDF viewer also offers improved performance, new features, and additional benefits. Text created with TrueType fonts using any format options, as well as Unicode characters, such as these, are also now searchable in PDF output files. Text created with SHX fonts in the AutoCAD drawing, such as these down below, can also be searched as comments in the PDF viewer. Layout names for my drawings are now automatically displayed as page labels in my PDF file, making it easy to identify sheets in my PDF output. Also, the bookmarks and sheet views over here, the bookmarks and sheet views also enable you to see what sheet and view names are in your PDF for easy navigation of the PDF file that you are publishing from sheet sets in AutoCAD. So if the PDF file is published from AutoCAD 2016, including hyperlinks, those hyperlinks are also live for navigating to external locations such as websites and between different sheets. So let me go over the publishing of a sheet set really quick. So really quick, let me go over the 4 options we had over here in our plotter configuration dialog box. So let me just choose a high quality print right here and give you a preview of that. So I'm choosing the high quality print PDF. So let me just quickly plot this out and save it to my dataset PDFs. So I'm going to call this one high quality and save it. Let me browse to my folder and go to that dataset. So there's my high quality print. So let me go really quick, go back to AutoCAD and do another plot. But this time I'm going to choose the smallest file. So I'm going to choose that one really quickly and do a preview. Looks good. Let me plot that guy out. And let me save this guy right here as a smallest file. Save it and create it. So let me close this one down and browse to my folder. And let me give you a quick overview of the size comparison. So just by a quick little click of a PC3, PDF PC3, you could create a high quality print PDF. Look at that size, it's 36. And by another small click, I chose the smallest file, and it's 11. So that's a great feature to use when you need to get smaller files out through email or in your drawing for better manipulation and plotting factors. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to cover before we move on. Let me add a piece of. I'm going to add a hyperlink to this set just to give you an idea about how easy it is to add a hyperlink to an item. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my folder really quick. I'm going to browse to my images and I'm going to drop in a KETIV logo just right about here. Let me give it a size about that. There we go. And let me just insert a piece of text really quickly. So let me type in dtext. I'm going to justify that right there. And I'm going to give it a size of 8, height of 8, rotation angle 0, and let me type in KETIV Technologies. Let me move this around a little bit to make it a little bit more cleaner. And now I'm going to drop this right here on the bottom of my title block. So now let's say we want to add a hyperlink to this KETIV Technologies logo and text so that in the PDF somebody can click on it and visit our KETIV website. So what I'm going to do is go to my internet or my Google Chrome and copy this link right here. I'm going to go back to AutoCAD and type in hyperlink. Once I type in hyperlink, I want to select my object. So I'm going to select this piece of text, enter, and now it brings up my insert hyperlink dialog box. So right here I'm going to paste in my website link and say OK. So now if you notice I hover over this guy, there's a hyperlink attached. Let me try to get that going. So if you notice right then and there, it popped up the hyperlink to our KETIV website, which is pretty cool. But now the determining factor is, will this hyperlink work in a plotted PDF? So let's take a stab at that. So right now I'm going to go back up to my sheet set manager and do a right click on my sheet set. I'm going to do a publish. I'm going to do a publish to PDF. I'm going to save this guy to my datasets in my PDFs folder and call it manufacturing sheet set with hyperlinks. I'm going to select that. And you can notice right away, look how fast this is creating these PDFs for you. Typically in older version, this would take a long time and could be pretty frustrating. So as soon as this is plotted in PDF version, I'm going to go over here to my folder. I'm going to browse back to my datasets PDFs. And I'm going to open up this manufacturing sheet set PDF. And right away you notice on my bookmark section I do have my cover sheets. I could actually browse over here through my different sheets by just clicking on these hyperlinks that were created with the bookmarks feature, which is pretty cool. I could also click over here on my different views that were saved in my sheet set. If I go back to my cover sheet, I could actually search for certain true type fonts. So if I do a Control F find, and let's say I'm looking for the top plate of my drawing, so if I type in top plate and select next, you'll notice right there the top plate highlighted, so it's searching text and finding it for me, which is a new feature, which is pretty cool. And as far as your SHX text from AutoCAD, if you go over here to your right and click on your comments, you'll notice right here your AutoCAD SHX text is located here as well, so you can search that. So if I click on one of these, you'll notice down here, I clicked on scale, I get a box around it that shows me that it is there. So it's searching through SHX font text and true type font text, which is pretty cool. All right, really quick, let me close this guy down. And before we move on, let me quickly talk about a new system variable that was added to AutoCAD recently. The last couple weeks I have been receiving a few support calls regarding this new PDF enhancements, and I had a few people asking me if there was a way to turn off the new searchable text in the comments box over here, because they were saying they like to add their own comments to their PDFs, which is understandable. I've been in the industry and I did like to add my own comments here, so this is kind of a nuisance. Well, it could be a nuisance if you don't like it. So a week ago, the answer was no, you can't change that feature off, but this week, the answer is yes. So if you already have AutoCAD 2016 installed with the Service Pack 1, you can now turn this feature off. So if you don't want to see your SHX fonts to show up in your comments box within your PDF, all you would do is go down here to your command line and type in this new system variable command called epdf shx and press enter. Oops, epdf shx, enter. And if you toggle this system variable to 0, turn that off. And now watch if I go back and create another publish set, the same way I did the last one. I'm going to publish to PDF. So let me do that. So I'm publishing to PDF. I'm going to save it back to my dataset PDFs folder. And I'm going to call this one No Comments. And select. And there we go again. Super fast when creating PDFs. I love it. Sometimes in the past this would take 15, 20 minutes just to plot out PDFs. Alright, so my PDF is done. I'm going to go back and open up my folder and open up that manufacturing sheet set PDF with no comments. So you notice it still has the same functionality. I do have my bookmarks over here to easily navigate through my drawings. I can still do a search for true type fonts. See that? Pretty cool. But now, if I click on my comments in the right, there's no text right there, which is great if you want to put your own text comments in and populate your PDF as you wish. All right, so that concludes my AutoCAD 2016 PDF enhancements.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Jorge. So we did have a couple questions that related to what we just saw too as well a little bit.
Great.
One question was, can I do batch plotting to monochrome?
Batch plotting to monochrome.
Yeah, so if you're going to set up a batch plot, is there an easy way to make it all plot to monochrome?
Off the top of my head, I would say yes, but you'd probably have to create a page setup for that. So in your batch plot publish dialog box, you would select here and then go over here and select your page setup to import. And that page setup would have to be set to plot to monochrome. So that is possible, and if the person needs help doing that, they could always give me a call and I could walk them through those steps to create a page setup.
Great, great. Now there's a follow-up question to that actually as well, and that's if they don't use paper space or sheet sets, is there can that still be done from the model space to set up into monochrome?
Yeah, you could also create a page setup for model space as well. It'll work in both model space and paper space.
Okay. Yeah, and don't forget, people who, for those of you, there's been a couple other questions that I've answered as well. If there's any follow-up to be done after this webinar, we'll take a look at those questions again and follow up with you if you need to.
Great. All right, so that concludes like I was telling you guys, that concludes my PDF enhancements in 2016, AutoCAD 2016, KETIV AVA session. So let's go over a little bit about what we talked about today and what I showed you in my live session. We talked a little bit about the new features and enhancements in AutoCAD 2016, including the stunning new visual enhancements with true curves instead of line segments for improved readability and appearance. We also talked about the new Smart Dimensioning tool, which is very similar to Inventor dimensioning and makes dimensions in AutoCAD way easier to apply to your designs. Another new feature we went over that I really like is the new system variable monitor with alerts when your preferences are changed. That's a pretty cool feature. But now let's focus on our main topics for today, which was the PDF enhancements in AutoCAD 2016. So what we learned was attaching a PDF to a drawing and plotting out a PDF is much, much faster than before and is a game changer when using PDFs in your drawings. When using sheet sets for your AutoCAD drawings, the retained hyperlinks in the created PDF is also a game changer when it comes to PDF creation. The new searchable text feature is pretty cool within a PDF, and the added text to your comments in the PDF viewer is also a great feature that has been on many users' wish lists from what I hear, and now you can actually turn it off, which is also cool. I also like the fact that Autodesk has split up the DWF and PDF options dialog box, which makes it a lot easier to get to specific settings you might use often. And last but not least, the 4 new PDF PC3 options when creating a PDF are really great. And as I showed you, you could choose one for high quality and one for smaller size, and and they do what they're supposed to do. So you can also, what I did also talk about was how you can create a general documentation PDF with those 4 PC3 files. You could create that high quality print if you need that. You could also go with the smallest file PDF. Let's say you want to insert that one into your drawing, and you can also select the web or mobile device PDF on the fly. Those are all pretty awesome PC3 files for your PDFs. All right, so before we jump into some more Q&A, if there are any, let me bring in Jorge Fernandez to talk a little bit about the new Autodesk Inventor R2 Tech Update. Go ahead, Jorge.
That's right. Thanks, Fred. So for those of you that are on the call here that are Inventor users, tomorrow Autodesk releases Autodesk Inventor 2016 R2, which comes with some advanced things. One of the things that was probably one of the bigger things that I felt would really benefit a lot of people is, and if you go ahead and click on that link there, Fred, it'll take you to the web page. Actually, we're putting out today a video on YouTube that will show you what this is. And what this one right here is that we're showing is Shape Generator. If you click on that link there,
Okay.
That one right there, thanks.
Okay.
It'll show you basically what it is it'll take a look at the loads that you want on the part, and then it'll actually suggest for you what you should be, how you can make this part more efficient. So in this case here, Jonathan Creek from our team went ahead and created this quick video for everybody. Again, this comes out tomorrow actually, but we got a little preview of it, fortunately, where we're seeing here Jonathan being able to apply materials, apply some loads, and if you just forward there a little bit, 3/4 of the way there, Fred, we'll all see that it makes a suggestion, and then we go ahead and create a hole through it. So that's just the beginning. We're just touching the surface here, but there's other things that come with it too, like the free body diagrams inside of it as well. So I encourage you all to stay up to date by following us on Twitter, on Facebook, our blogs that we're putting out, because we'll be giving you more information on this as it comes our way.
All right, great. Thanks, Jorge. Do we have any more questions and answers, or we're good to go?
Let me take another peek here. So we got a couple follow-ups here that we'll want to do. One question was if it's possible to get a copy of this session. So we are recording this session, and we post them to YouTube. So again, if you just if you want to change the page there to the next one, Fred, I think we'll have what our different social media websites are. Oh, one more. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So all our sessions are available on our YouTube channel, and we're also creating some other videos that support some of the stuff that we've been putting together, as well as in our blog. We have some questions here about like free body diagrams, if we have an example. I don't have one to share just yet at this point, but there will be more information coming up on that, if not in our blogs and these webcasts that we're doing, even if it's a quick update towards the end of them. So we'll send you more information as we have it available for you.
All right, and really quick, let's just kind of go over our recommended next steps. So if you guys are not yet utilizing AutoCAD 2016, please give us a call and we can definitely help you out with that. And for more videos on the new features and enhancements in AutoCAD 2016, I will be sending you all an email invitation to join my A360 team project, so you can view the videos for yourself. And I just want to thank you all for joining us today, and we look forward to sharing more of our knowledge with you every Thursday at 10 a.m. for our KETIV AVA sessions. Have a great day, and like Jorge said, please visit the above websites if you would like to stay up to date with KETIV and Autodesk. And also make sure to follow us on all of our social media outlets, and please do not forget to subscribe to our blog, where you can find additional tips and tricks and product information. So once again, thank you all for attending.